I've been robbed of my father unnecessarily when they could have just drove off and went their way and just let him go his way.
Growing questions tonight following the violent death of a 71-year-old Baltimore City Department of Transportation employee. Baltimore police say a 15-year-old girl and an adult woman beat him over a parking spot last month. He died of his injuries last week. Fox 45's Alexa Ashwell has more.
Just days ago, investigators said they were still working to identify the 15-year-old suspect in this case. The state's attorney's office says by law they can't comment on any juvenile suspect, which some say is part of the problem. Nearly 6 weeks after a violent assault over a parking spot, city leaders announced the death of the victim, 71-year-old City DOT worker Gregory Turnipseed. Now we're pressing Baltimore police and the city state's attorney's office about any additional charges against 49-year-old Kiana Bonaparte, who before his death was charged with assault, as well as any charges against a 15-year-old girl, Bonaparte's believed daughter, according to court documents, who investigators say also took part in the assault.
It's always shocking to see what happens when there's a conflict that is more or less meaningless.
Law enforcement expert Jason Johnson has long talked about the issues surrounding juvenile crime, accountability, and consequence.
Just basic conflict resolution skills are turning the other cheek or walking away. The fact that so many people are unable to do that with huge consequences is just always shocking.
When Fox 45 News questioned investigators about additional charges following Turnipseed's death, Baltimore police wrote an autopsy will be conducted to determine the cause of death and the investigation is ongoing. And in a separate response about the juvenile wrote, at this time the investigation is ongoing and a positive ID for the 15-year-old has not been made. The state's attorney's office writing, everything is still pending as the investigation is ongoing and we can't disclose anything about a juvenile suspect. We also reached out to the Department of Juvenile Services with similar questions, as well as the medical examiner's office, specifically asking that office if the autopsy has been completed. An answer we're still waiting on as Turnipseed's family and the community react to his death.
Like, I've been robbed of my father unnecessarily when they could have just drove off and went their way and just let him go his way.
I did hear back from DJS. A spokesperson said by law they cannot comment on individual cases. I'm still waiting to hear back from the Baltimore Police Department with the very latest. In Baltimore, Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.